Grass is always greener. Okay.
What?
Like, never mind. Okay. 10.4 graphing data. We this morning talked. We talked about how to do a bar graph and a line graph. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, number 1, draw and label the horizontal and vertical axis of the graph, and I showed you an example there. Choose a scale to fit. We talked about that. Draw a bar for each interval or plot the points like a line graph and connect the dots. Title your graph. Pie charts. Okay, you're going to compare how a whole is divided into parts. Y'all seen a pie chart before? Pie graph. It looks like pizza. Okay, number 1. You're going to express each quantity to be shown. That means how it's written in the pie pieces as a percent. And I'll explain how to do that. And to be able to find out how big the pieces are, you're going to multiply each percent by 360 because a circle is in fact 360 degrees. And that gives you the degrees of each category. Okay, moving right along. Here we go. So we did 1 and 2. 3. Step 3, you're going to draw a circle. I have these nifty orange circles for you to trace. Yes, they'll be nice and big.
Where we get those?
Yes, I made them for you.
How did you do that? How did you cut them like that?
I'm Mrs. Rogers.
Special.
That's all right. There's also a die cut machine downstairs. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to give you these because, yes, they're freakishly huge, but they will give you perfect circles so that you can then use a protractor to find the angle measures. It's fun. Okay, 4. Step 4. So you drew the circle. Now you're going to label each pie shape piece in words and percents.
You crack me up.
Of course I do. Okay, so you're going to draw a circle. Then you're going to label, well, I kind of skipped a part. Then we have to draw our little lines, our radius things by using this, using the degrees, and then we can label, and then we do 5, title it. But I'm going to show you examples.
Yeah, I think I understand much better with examples.
Okay. Example. I don't know. We're going to study. Okay, there was a study on animal populations.
I thought you were going to say hi.
Okay, so there was a study on animal populations. Someone did some research to find out like how many cats there were in a certain place, how many dogs. So they're looking, they did research on the population of cats, dogs, lizards, and hamsters. Okay? I don't know how they did this, but they concluded that there were 21,000 cats, that there was 133,000 dogs, and believe it or not, I find this a lie, there were 20,500 lizards. I mean, I see them running around. No, I don't know, but I see them running around my yard all the time. I think the number should be higher. And
All
then
numbers should be higher.
hamsters, 7,500 hamsters. Okay, so they gave us that information. Hold on. Okay, let y'all catch up. Crawfish. Okay. The first thing we do is we get a total.
We add them up.
You add them up.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a total. That is the first thing you do. So raise your hand when you get the total.
Total.
Quit saying total and add it up.
What's up?
Found it.
Okay, Kelly.
182,000.
No, I just got it.
It's okay. All right, so there we have our total. Okay. So that's the first thing you do. First thing, you get your total. Okay, now we have to find the percent. That's the second part. See, I did not do this right. I should have said number 1, find the total. Number 2, then find the percent. And then number 3, the degrees. So we're going to have to find the percent. That's step 2. Ooh, it's almost spring break. Of each thing. So now
What do you mean?
we have to find the percent of each value. Yes. And children, you may go get a calculator.
Thank you, Lord.
You may go get a calculator where I'm writing this down.
Hey, they're already out. Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
You're welcome. All right, so second thing we're going to do is find the percent. So we're going to start with cats.
Yay.
When you find the percent, anyone want to, of cats, anyone want to tell me how to do it?
No, I have no idea.
How do you find the percent of something? Anyone remember? Italia?
Something like move it over to the left, something like that.
Okay, to find the percent, that's later. You take the value, which is 21,000, y'all need to pay attention, and divide it by the
What?
total.
What?
That's not the average. That's not the average. See, now y'all got me confused. We're looking for the cat. Joseph, you may want to sit back there where there's light. If you don't own a calculator or you didn't bring one, those are solar, so if you're sitting in the dark, they're going to barely work.
Yeah, this one.
Okay, so you may need to move where the light is. So to find the percent,
Oh, there it goes.
see, as soon as you move back. Okay, you need your spiral with you, don't you think?
No. Yes.
You will divide, see, do y'all see cats? Cats is 21,000, and you divide by the total.
I got it.
What do you get?
Well, technically, we should have to move it over to the right 2 times.
First, what did you get?
0.115386.
Okay, stop there,
Okay.
etc. Okay, Italia's right. We have to move the decimal over 2 places. So now we get 11.5%, but then we round it to the nearest whole number. So Italia, what would that be?
12%.
12%. Looky there. I'm not rolling.
You're not rolling it?
I'm fine. Okay, so we got the percent for cats. Now we have to get the percent for dogs.
It was in a smiley face. The 11 and the arrow thing.
So how do I find the percent for dogs, Joseph?
Dogs.
Joe.
Mama.
I knew she'd do that.
All right, guys, seriously, we need to work. So Joseph, do the math and tell me what you get.
Go ahead.
73%.
Okay, no man. I said, what'd you get first? 0.73, right? Then you move the decimal over to the right and you get, yes, 73%.
Technically, you get more than 70.
Shh. See, Tanner, y'all did this stuff too, right? Okay, so you could be kind of listening too, so it kind of helps you for tomorrow. Okay, so Tanner, because I know this is on the test, to find the percent of something, don't forget to add up all the total and divide by the number of the only value you're looking at, right? And then you get the percent. Dogs is 133,000. It goes on top. The grand total. Okay, do you understand now? Okay, remember this tomorrow. Okay, now I have lizards. Okay, so Atalia, tell me step by step how to do lizards.
Okay. So you put 20,500 over 182,000. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
That's adorable.
Shh. It's not.
Divided by 100. You get
sounds like a-
0.1126, which is 11%. Yeah.
Okay. Now, hamsters. Okay, Kelly, how do I do hamsters?
I'm on the end of my page. Hold on. It's taking me a little bit long nose. Supposing. Oh, I have to tell you, don't I? So 7,500 on the top, and divided by 182,000.
What do you get? Hmm?
Okay, and then 0.0412.
Okay, that's good. You move the decimal 2 places to the right, and you get,
4 plus 0.4%.
no, you get 4%.
I said that wrong, didn't I? I was gonna write 4%.
Okay. All right, so that's how you get the percent. You have to do that for every value. Are there any questions on that? You'll have to know how to do this, okay? All right. Now, the next part, so third step, find degrees. Okay, so the degrees, this is what we're going to do when to tell us how to measure our pie pieces, because we got to be precise. So to find the degrees, it says multiply 360 by each percent to get the degrees. So we're going to start with cats again. Now, what was the percent for the cats, Atalia?
12%.
Okay, now to multiply it by 360, what do I have to do first?
Move the decimal over to the left twice.
That's right. So then I have 0.12 times 360 degrees. Atalia, do the math and tell me what you get.
You get 43.2.
Round to the nearest whole,
44. No, 43, sorry.
43 degrees. That's how big, and you'll use the protractor to find out how big the cat pie piece
I
is.
forgot how to do it.
We'll show you. All right, dogs. Joseph, what's the percent for dogs? 73%.
I want to see the cameras.
Yes.
So they're not coming to our.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to.
Okay. Okay, then Joseph, what do I need to do to that percent? So what do I get? All right, and then we can multiply it by 360. And what do you get? Who was whistling? Oh.
John. There's a show I saw called Joe Dirt.
I know. Joseph, what'd you get? So which is rounded to 263 degrees. All right, so that's in degrees. Now we're going to do lizards. Kelly, what's the percent of lizards?
11%.
Okay, what do we have to do to the percent?
Move the percentage 2 places to the left, and it's 111, and times it by 360.
And what do you get?
40.
40 degrees. Good job. Okay, and the last one, hamsters. Okay, I'll do this one. It's 4%. We move the decimal over. We get 0.04 times 360 degrees. And that would give us 14 degrees. Okay, so now we have all of our degrees. Okay. Here's your circle. Now, Kelly, you need to make sure you take the circle home because you're going to have to be able to do all the work and everything, out of town. So you got to take that. Okay, and you probably need to invest in a protractor. Okay, good. All right, so now the next step is to draw your circle.
I'm gonna mess up. I'm just going in for it. That's smart. You can't focus on if you're doing anything wrong. It's perfect.
Okay,
I'm doing it. I have one bump, but that's it.
okay.
What's better? Yeah.
Now, you each need to go get your protractor.
Wait, what? Yeah. Ugh. I got 6 definitions.
Good. Okay. Hello. All right, take out your protractor. Now, notice what I did here. Look how it fits perfectly right here. See how I fit half the circle on this thing? Look, watch. See, it's on the inside little loop.
Oh, yeah. That's where the house is.
Okay, now, when I do that, I can put a dot in the middle there. Y'all see what I'm doing? If you've never used it before, yes. Hey, look. I'm putting a dot right here, and now I can determine my center. All right. So, now that I have my center, I'm going to draw one radius. And if it's not perfect, it's okay. I drew one radius. Okay. Now, why don't y'all stop and watch what I'm doing? Okay. Stop. No. Put your pencils down. I tell you, pencil down.
I didn't finish doing that.
It's okay. Put your pencil down so you can watch. And then I'll let you do it. All right. So, I drew one radius. Now, I'm going to look at cats. Cats is 43 degrees. Okay? These degrees, not the percentages, but these degrees determine how big the pie piece is. So this is 43. So, because some of you said, you know, I haven't done this in a while, watch what I do. I had my radius. I'm going to put that dot right over that point, line it up, and then I'm looking for 43, eyes on the board, 43 degrees. So I start right here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, and look, I'm putting a little notch right here. And then I'm drawing just to the end of the circle.
That's a long word.
All right. Now you can continue. And then, so that's cats. I'm going to put cats right here. And watch what I do here real quick. Do I put 43 degrees in here? No. I put the percentage. So this is 12%. And then you go to the next one. Dogs. Dogs is 263. So I'm going to turn my paper, and you can turn yours. 263. 200. This only goes to 180, so that's not going to work. I'm going to do lizards next. 40. So then whatever's left over would be dogs. So 40. So here's my 40. So I decided to do lizards next. And lizards, I don't write 40 degrees in there because I need to write the percentage. And lizards is 11%. So I'm going to write 11%. And the next one is hamsters. I'm going to do hamsters. No, you can just work on your own pace. Yeah, no, you don't have to catch up. I'm just going to do it. I'm just talking to myself. Hamsters are 14. 15. 15's right here.
Wait, for lizards, we did 40%.
Lizards was 40 degrees. That's how you decide on the size of your pie.
Okay.
But lizards was 11%.
Oh, okay, because I was confused for a hot second because you haven't done dogs and you skipped over it.
I skipped over dogs because it's so big. It's bigger than the protractor.
That's what like they was like, what? Well, how many others?
And the rest will be dogs
Dogs.
at 73%.
Oh, my bad. So we're done. What do I do now?
I don't know. It's study hall. Find something to do. Draw. I don't care. Study your memory verse.
Wait, on lizards, do we add it to the
Add what?
because the lizard is on top of it's on the bottom of the cat. So do I just add it? Do I add 2% just to it?
No, look, I have 12%. Look like cats were 12%.
Okay.
Lizards are 11%. Hamsters are 4%. Dogs are 73%.
No, for like the shape of the pie.
No, the lizards was 40 degrees. So I use this radius and I put it like this,
Oh, that's what got me confused.
and then I measured right here.
Okay, that's the only thing that got me confused because I was curious on how it was like so different.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I was confused before I got these.
Okay, that happens. Does that make sense?
Yes.
See, really, and Tanner and the sixth graders will tell you as far as circles go, it's really just more time consuming.
Yeah.
That's really all that it is.
Can we use black pen instead of pencil?
Mm,
It's easier to draw stuff.
okay, but if you make a mistake, can't erase it.
I'm just gonna use it to draw the card.
Okay. All right. Any questions?
Yes.
You have a question?
Is this one?
Yeah. But it's not bad stuff.
Can you give us like 4 of these and
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah.
that's it? A lot.
And you're not even doing work today.
Oh, thank
We're about to open up our books and start doing some examples, and we'll just finish up tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you were about to start assigning it.
No, we haven't even gotten in the book. No homework tonight.
Yay!
Okay, are you done?
Yes.
Okay,
So there is gonna be a part 3.
there is gonna be part 3.
Is it the first ever?
Yes.
Probably. I think there might have been one other time in history. All right.
For Mrs. Rogers' Ninja Teacher Apocalypse thing, remember?
Yeah. All right, go ahead. That's right. That's what we called it.
No, that's what you have. That's also what you have in your description
Yeah.
on YouTube. Ninja teacher trying to teach her students during the coronavirus 2020 apocalypse.
Probably should change that because it's not the apocalypse anymore. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Some
it
say
is.
this. Okay. You need to open your books. Y'all just sitting there staring at me. That's how come on, I've already said that I'm not gonna give y'all homework, so work with me now.
You okay?
Mm-hmm. Waiting for my children to open their textbooks.
Your children.
We're children.
How many do you have? 18. No, 21 kids. Because you have 3 kids at home.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, do you think I'll be able to fit it on here?
Well, I mean, I don't know. We're gonna start on number 6.
Well, we're drawing another circle.
No, just not right now. Number 6. Okay. It says use the line graph to answer exercises 6 through 10. Italia, number 6 says how many books were checked out in April?
Okay, April there were 30.
There you go. There's the answer.
That's easy.
Number 8. Joseph, between what months, now listen carefully, between what months did the number of books checked out decrease? Between which months did the number decrease? Okay, it should be between 2 months. It could be multiple places. Okay, January to February, and then perfect. Do you know how many kids get that wrong every year? March to April. Very good. They just do. Very good. All right, Kelly, number 10. Between what months did the number of books checked out increase the most?
February, March.
Between February and March. Very good. You'd be surprised.
There's another one too.
No?
Yeah.
It says
oh,
increase the most.
oh, the most.
See?
The
Mm.
most. Yeah.
Okay. Now I want y'all to look at 14. Don't even know yet. Okay. Italia wants to do this one. Now, do you see? It says make a bar graph. And it says use increments of 5. Italia, what do you think that means, use increments of 5? She nailed it. When it says use increments of 5, unlike the 6th grade book that tells you to figure out what scale you're going to use, in this section, they tell you use increments of 5. So the scale's going to be like 5, 10, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the first step in making a bar graph is to draw your nifty lines, vertical and horizontal.
They have to be side like that. Crooked.
Up and over.
They have to be crooked.
What do you mean they have to be crooked?
Like that.
You have to draw a vertical and horizontal line.
So straight up and straight.
Yes.
Okay.
Hush your mouth.
No, just look.
Hush your mouth. Hush. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to make fun of my line.
No, I'm
Shh,
saying.
hush your mouth. Okay. Now, Italia, the scale. It says increments of 5. You need to start, the scale's going to be over here, and you need to start with 0. Now, I'll wait till you're done. It's okay. Okay, you good? Okay. Now, once you look at your numbers, though, in 14, what's the highest number it goes to?
14. 45.
Okay. If we're starting at 0 going by 5s, we're going to need some space. So instead of, I usually try to get my students to go every line. On graph paper, you can. On here, it's going to be too much. So we're going to count 5, 10, 15, go ahead, 20, 25, 30. Y'all understand what I'm doing here?
Yes.
And it says go by, if the highest one's 45, I'm going to take it to 50.
Just so you have a little bit of extra room.
Yeah.
Dang.
Now, normally I wouldn't want y'all to squeeze it all in like that, but for the sake of notes, we're going to, Okay, so Talia, what label goes over here? What is this scale called? Given your data. No, it's not a trick question. Look at number 14. Would this be class or enrollment? Huh? Yeah, say it loud and proud. Enrollment. Enrollment. So then what would go down here?
The classes.
Yep. So we're going to divide up the class by freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. So I'm going to have, and I'm going to say freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. You see what I did there? And then we draw our bar graph to what?
What do you do for senior?
Senior,
Or the other one?
junior, sophomore,
That one.
freshman.
SO.
SO for soft.
It sounded like Siri for a hot minute. Like,
What's up with you in hot minutes? All right, so freshman, what's the data?
45.
So we draw a bar graph to 45. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I hear you. And then sophomore is 37. And you don't have a 37, but you know it's going to be between 35 and 40. It's going to be about right here. So I'm going to draw them.
Make the color incorrect.
Yeah, if you want.
I want more to
And then junior is 32, so it's a little over 30.
Actually, I guess
You're going fast.
I'll let y'all catch up. And then senior's 34. So slightly higher than the other one. Not quite to 35, but right underneath it if possible. And then there you go. And that's your answer. Oh, I forgot a title. And the title's there, enrollment by classification. It even gives you that. I'm going to shorten it. Any questions, children?
Do we have to use the protractor for all sides of this work?
No. The protractor can be used as a straight edge, like a ruler, to make it nice and neat. And then the protractor can be used to do the circle.
But it's okay if I just like make sure like I line it up with the number and then I just I do like lining.
100%. When you're doing your homework, you'll have graph paper. The graph paper actually will be more helpful.
Okay.
Seriously. I mean, unless it's a really tiny squares, which tomorrow we'll find a bigger squares. In fact, you need to make sure you have graph paper while you're out of town. Okay.
I still feel where they're not.
Okay, but it's your responsibility to get some. Okay. All right. Any questions? We're gonna pause there so you can finish that, and then we'll do part 3 mañana.